great advantage for our patients and for us at GameDay is that we are able to focus very heavily on testosterone replacement therapy. There are other practices that do this amongst all the other things that they do and still manage to do it well. There are also a lot of practices where this is very much an afterthought. It may be something that the provider has not had a lot of instruction in, and quite frankly, they don't have a lot of interest in. And when that happens, you can see testosterone replacement therapy done very poorly. And while I could never comment on a particular situation for a particular patient or a provider, I can speak very generally about some of these topics. And one of the main areas where we frequently see this done in a very suboptimal manner is in the dosing schedules. So, for example, testosterone cypionate is probably the most common injectable medication that's used to restore a patient's testosterone level. That injection, that medication, has a half-life of about 8 days. And what that means is that if it's given as an injection, then after 8 days, about half of it's gone. So what it normally happens is that is given at regular intervals, 1 week or less. And over time, over about 4 to 5 half-lives of the medication, so you're talking somewhere between, let's say, 32 and 40 days, you achieve a very steady level of that medication. Well, the swings up and down in that level have consequences to the patient. And so we want to generally get a relatively steady level. Well, if someone is injecting that medication every 2 weeks, they typically are going to have a pretty high level for a few days, and then an average or okay level. And by the end of that dosing cycle, they have a very, very low or non-existent level. So they're having massive swings in that. I have seen patients who are treated with this type of injection once a month. That's generally even worse. You're talking about potentially a very high level with it just dropping off to zero and then staying there for a while and then shooting back up. So a lot of patients who have had some attempt at testosterone replacement therapy have not seen the results they had heard about and were expecting a lot of times because it just was not being done well. You need to see someone that specializes in this talk about options and how you can get that to be done most appropriately.